What's up, guys? It's JumpieTV. I'm Chris. I'm going to be teaching you how to front flip.
What's up, guys? It's Nick, and today we're going to be showing you 3 different types of the front flip: the punch, the step up, and on flat.
Alright guys, so the first way we're going to teach you is on flat. So there's 2 ways I like to do my front flips. One is to just whip one out, just in case, you know, some kid on the street asks you, hey, do a front flip. And then the second way is want to get height and just looks a lot more powerful and explosive. So we're going to start with the whipping out way, and here we go. Alright, so what you just saw was me just whipping out a front flip. No effort really put into it. So I'm going to break it down to 3 steps: the run, the jump, and the landing. Alright, so what I like to do when I go into a front flip is, you know, take a slight jog, and then once I'm ready to just throw it out, I take whatever foot I like to do a running precision with or a stride, place that one out, and my other foot comes right into the side of it. So it's just kind of like a 1-2 step. Alright, so after I get a nice 3-step run up, I'll just perform my little 1-2 step, and I'll have my knees bent, and that's where I'll take off. My arms are going to go either to my forehead, or if I want a lot more power, I'll throw them on the back of my head. And then this is where the jump's going to come in. All of that, you're going to be bent down a little bit, you're going to push up, and then you're going to tuck over your knees. Now, this is where you could get really fast rotation. You can either go for a cowboy tuck, which a lot of people prefer. You could go under the legs, you could tuck over your legs. What I like to do is I like to drill my knees up to my chest. So that's just a lot of rotation, so I really don't have to care about the height on that one since I'm just whipping it out. Now on the landing, the more you do a front flip, the more you're going to remember where to let go. So once you get comfortable with that, you're going to have that certain point where you just let go and you land. So now that you know how to run up to it and actually throw the move, now we can focus on the landing. So for the first part,
hey, I'm here for the landing. I'm Andrew from JumpieTV. So basically all you do is cup the balls and you shove it really deep.
Alright, so now you guys know how to do the first 2 steps of a front flip. I'm going to teach you the last step, which is the landing. So after you get more comfortable with your front flips, you're going to know exactly when to let go out of the rotation, and you're going to be perfectly fine. You'll be used to it. But the most important part about the landing is not to stomp like that, because that really hurts a lot, and like that actually really hurt my ankles right now. But you're going to want to land on like your tippy toes. Not really a tippy toes, but like, what is it called? The balls of your feet. The balls. So yeah, I mean, get a good soft landing, and then this could help. Honestly, letting go of your landing can help out a lot with other moves too. Like you could throw step outs out of that to throw into other variations of combos, like a front flip to side flip, front flip to con gainer, front flip to con gainer 360, front flips, double cork. Yeah, that's basically what else you could throw into it. Now we're going to show you a couple different angles from the front flip, 2 from each side, 1 from the front and 1 from the back.
Nice.
Alright, so now that you guys are comfortable with your front flip, now you can start working on getting better height and just landing it a lot cleaner. And then you can combine this with other moves too. So what I like to do is take my arms. I fucking hate you. For this one, what I like to do is throw my arms up and get a lot more power. I like to get a little bit more run. I like to just throw a lot of power into it and make it look a lot cleaner. It's basically the same with your feet, with the rotation and the landing. It's just with your arms, instead of throwing them over, you can throw them up. And it's going to be the same thing. You're going to take your shoulders and with your arms just throw up.
What's up? What's up, guys? Okay, so Chris just showed you basically like a variation of the punch where you just whip it. He also showed you a way to get, you know, more height. Now I'm gonna show you the step up, which is a front flip off of only 1 foot. Usually with a step up, you're gonna want to do it off of something that has kind of 2 ledges. Something like this, if you know what I mean. One to put your left foot on first, and then my right foot being my power foot, I put my left foot on first. And the next ledge, so that way you can put your power foot on. So it would look like this. Now, when you do that, It's basically the same concept of doing a punch front, except you're coming off of one leg. So instead of kind of putting both arms out first, you kind of want to do one first, or at least that's how I do it. So when I would come up for it, I would shoot one arm out first, and then my next arm would come up a little bit after. The reason I do one arm first is because I just feel like I have better control. You can do both arms first, but it's personally my preference. Always remember that with any flip, a front flip, a side flip, a back flip, any kind of flip, either step up or punch, you always want to make sure your takeoff is always on the balls of your feet. Because if it's anything like other than that, if it's on your heels or if it's towards the middle of your foot, then it's just not going to work right. You're not going to get enough power, you're not going to get enough height, and you're going to bail. So always make sure you're on the balls of your feet, and you should be perfectly fine.
Alright, so if you follow all these steps, you should do a front flip fine. To be honest, try it on a soft, you could just go straight to grass first because it really shouldn't hurt you that much. But if you're really feeling that you need to be safe in any way, come to a park with wood chips, maybe have a place with something that you could go off of into sand or into something else.
It's definitely easier to start off with soft surfaces so that way you're not as scared as to getting hurt. And just remember that as long as you stay on the balls of your feet and as long as you really punch your arms up, you'll get enough height. If there's anything we didn't mention or there's anything you would still like to know, just leave a comment and we'll be sure to reply to you.
If you guys want to see more tutorials, please also leave a comment, like this video, and we'll see you next time. I'm Chris, and this is Nick.
This is JumpieTV.